know where we are.
The first tour was in Europe.
That was October of '91.
It was such a big deal for us to not only be doing a tour finally, but also to be doing it in Europe.
Going to Europe for the first time really kind of freaked me out because I didn't know what to expect.
That was a headline tour for them because very few bands wanted to go out with them.
Metal Blade got the offer and then they contacted me and said, hey, this guy over in Europe wants to bring you over.
A company called Metallise that we wound up working with for many, many years, they called us up and got us to come over, and we toured with the French band Loud Blast.
I think we got paid like $500 a show or something.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, we're going to get paid to go to Europe?
This is like amazing. I want to do this forever.
So I decided I'd take a semester off to go do that tour.
And we had other stuff lined up, and I remember I don't think I worked again. I think I was like, well, that's it, I'm quitting.
The band started doing really well, so I never went back to school. I never graduated.
Most of us were doing drywall finishing and working for the same company. We're like, going back to work? Nope.
Growing up, I never even thought I'd ever go to Europe.
We didn't know. We were just jamming around Buffalo. We're like, this is cool. There's like 150 people at the show.
Buffalo was a good starting grounds and proving grounds, brought all these talented musicians together, but it was actually the notoriety that they were gaining in other cities.
The minute we get off the tour bus at the first show in France, autographs, photos, everything, we're just like, wow, this is pretty big stuff over here.
Really was surprised with how many people were at our shows. They had all heard of us and loved our music. I think we were pulling in like close to 500 people some nights.
You do headliners to 300 to 500 people, festivals get up to like 2,000, 2,500 people.
We are in Hamburg, Germany.
But then after that, we came back. Metal Blade set us up with a booking agent.
First American tour was in 1992.
With Gorguts and Atheist, and traveled around the whole country. All of us in a passenger van.
It was all of us were just crammed into this van.
Two bands in a 15-passenger.
The very first date was in Toronto.
I would venture to say it was 20 below zero without a wind chill.
It got a flat tire. Then we left there, we went to Montreal. It was the second date.
And somebody slammed the van door, the window shatters.
Shatters from it being ice cold out.
And we got to drive all the way back down to New York with no glass in the window.
And we ended up putting cardboard up against the window, freezing our asses off.
Which is bad enough, and then we're going into New York, crossing GWB, and a trailer comes unhooked.
It didn't have an actual trailer hitch. It was a separate hitch. It was a trailer hitch that was on the bumper.
And we pull over right before the bridge, like on the side of the road, this much space.
So Psycho and I ended up walking over the George Washington Bridge in the middle of January. It was like 10 degrees out.
We had to go get help, and we had to go to find a gas station.
We get over the other side of the bridge where the phone is. We called the rental company.
They came out with another van with another trailer hitch on it, but the ball was too small.
Started going again, didn't even get a half mile. It came off again, and that was it. It was done.
And we were pretty much dead center of the bridge, and the trailer pops off. The safety chain snaps.
I remember turning around looking, and the trailer is just rolling by itself and just goes,
and that trailer went side to side and went from the very right lane all the way over to the left lane and hit the concrete barrier and ended up in pieces.
And we're sitting there looking at almost all our equipment scattered everywhere, and they ended up shutting down the bridge because we're holding up traffic.
Stopped traffic in like 3 out of the 5 lanes for about an hour and a half.
We caused a pretty good ruckus, in the city that day.
And sure enough, of course, like the 10-10 winds, the news station, the helicopters flying over.
It definitely made us go, oh great, what's to come, if this is happening now.
They had the Port Authority cops yelling and screaming at them. They had the police yelling and screaming at them. People giving them the bird as they were trying to get by. People trying to get into New York just yelling at them.
I put in my first famous call to Mike Faley. I said, Mike, I'm turning this van around. We're going back home, man. I can't do this, man.
I go, right now, this isn't funny. I go, but years from now, you're going to be able to look back at this and you're going to be able to laugh at it.
We're back on the George Washington Bridge, and things are going a lot better this time.
A lot better. The trailer's still on the back.